Because we've got our meetings up here. So hopefully you can hear my voice. I'm projecting it as loud and as clear as possible. Hopefully you can hear my brother Quinto and Yeraki. Welcome to the Australian Museum. We'd like to give thanks to the Australian Museum for having us here. But most importantly of all, we'd like to acknowledge the traditional custodians on whose land you are sitting and standing here today. The Gadigal people of the Eora Nation, thank you so much. We are Yiraki Eulogy. We come from at least 7 different Aboriginal tribes, Damilawai, Waka Waka, Yakanjara, Pitnjara, Gokwe Yalanji, and a few more. We'll talk about that more as the show goes on. Sit back, relax, hopefully you become entertained today, but way more importantly, hopefully you become educated. Always remember there's 600 versions to everything that you will hear today. There's 600 mainstream languages, up to 3,000 dialects in Aboriginal culture and Aboriginal languages. Sit back, relax and enjoy. Our first dance is called Ugaranji, taught to us by a beautiful brother called Willie from the Kalkadonga people. Tells the story of the great western red kangaroo. Ugaranji. Kangaroo. The next dance we're going to share with you lovely people today is the one about dinner one. Dinner means leg. In my grandma's language, one means very tall and skinny. So obviously the animal with the longest, tallest, skinniest leg in Australia is dinner one, the beautiful emu. This tells a story and a dance about the male emu. Very, very important animal to all of us here because we have children. The male emu teaches us how to be a responsible and caring and sharing and loving father. The female emu obviously lays the eggs automatically. She leaves home, leaves the eggs behind. It's the father emu's job to sit on the egg, hatch the eggs, and raise the chicks until they're big enough and strong enough to look after themselves. Written by me about many, many years ago in my beautiful grandmother's language, the Gamal Arai language of the Kamilaroi people. Emu dance. Oh, you never dig it out, anyone eulogy. Oh, you never dig it out, anyone eulogy. See, in Aboriginal cultures, everything means something. Nothing is done for no particular reason at all, or to look cool and trendy, okay? It's all about giving respect to the higher power. Some people call it Bayami, some people call it many, many different names, okay? It's a personal thing, and it's a tribal thing. For example, even when you see the brothers do that, if you do that, that's the butterfly. Long, long time ago, up in the top end of Queensland, a little boy who couldn't talk properly, couldn't communicate properly in a verbal way. He was autistic. He saw that beautiful animal, and that's what he did. He ran home and through sign language did that. And they go, you've seen Imbala, the beautiful Ulysses butterfly, the only native butterfly in Australia. So in his delight, when they acknowledged the fact of what he saw in the Ulysses butterfly, he got so excited. He started dancing for days and days and days and nights. And from there, from the top end of Queensland, they shared that dance right down the east coast of Australia. So when you see Aboriginal men do that dance, generally speaking, they're from the east coast of Australia, and it started right up in the Cape York country, right up the top of Cairns, okay? Even every stomp, okay? We give Mother Earth a massage because she gives us everything in the physical sense that we need in order to survive. We give her breath and vibration because she gives us everything that we are. This instrument here, we call it yiraki. Can you all say yiraki? Think of a dog. If you might call a dog a doggy, think of a duck, ducky, yiraki. The tribal name for this instrument is yiraki. The Aboriginal name is yiraki, of course. So the English, when they came here, they heard a rhythm that resembled like they were saying the word didgeridoo. And that's why it got its nickname didgeridoo, to play just a really soft vibration. Blow it any harder, I'll tell you what, you're going to be extremely popular in Switzerland. You're going to sound like this. So soft. Now listen for the word dinner one, which once again means emu. Then also, as a more child's way of playing, you can project animal sounds. Now animals in Aboriginal Australia, a lot of them got their name because of how they move and how they sound. Example, the kangaroo, in my grandma's language, we call bunda or bunda. Bunda, 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 for the way it moves. The blackbird, the crow, in Northern Territory, some tribes call it wak wak for the same reason. But probably the most recognised animal that got its name from Europeans, according to how it sounds, and from the Aborigines, is kookaburra. European people call it kookaburra, Aborigines call it gugar gaga. Try this, everyone say gugar. Gagar. Now say duka. Daka. Say it with a high pitch. Duka. Daka. Now do it over and over repeatedly as fast as you can. Good. Okay, now you're starting to sound like the kangaroo. You're starting to sound like the kookaburra.